I'm rapidly coming to a conclusion. As a sick and disabled and a mentally ill person, I'm coming to this conclusion. I'm drawing even closer to it now that my wife Sharon's mental illness is acting up again. I'm also mentally ill, but I'm drawing even closer to this conclusion. My conclusion is, to put it for want of a very few words, there are two solutions that you have from the Tory government to every problem in this country, to every illness, to every disease, to every sickness, to every cancer sufferer, to everybody who suffers from bipolar, just ordinary mental illness, if it can ever be ordinary. Maybe even depression, because everyone's going on about depression at the moment. In fact, on Radio 2 this afternoon, I rarely listen to it, but I did because I just wanted something on in the shower, so I put Radio 2 on. They're talking about the Royal Horticultural Show and how we're going to have special gardens to help us cope with our mental illness. Pretty good, I have to say. Nice idea. I'm sure mental illness can be positively affected by gardening. But that much aside, let me go back to my two conclusions before I lose my thread. Okay? Two conclusions for the Tories to any and every situation. Prison or death. There you have it. On the one hand, they lock you up. On the other hand, they don't physically kill you. They don't drop you off a high board with a rope around your neck. No. Even for the Tories, that would be, well, I think even they might get discovered if they're doing that. No, they don't physically kill you. What they do, especially if you've got mental illness, but any other kind of illness as well, is they kill you via a brown envelope. The brown envelope drops through your letterbox, and when you open the brown envelope, you find you've been invited to be reassessed by, guess it? I'll tell you just in case, but you know anyway, don't you? ATOS, for your PIP assessment. And of course, as you are, in my particular case, but not in all cases, not necessarily in every single case, sometimes in cases of physical illness, yeah? But because myself and my wife are mentally ill, one of the lying assessors at ATOS asks you, can you put a pen in your top pocket? You're well. You're well. You should be searching for jobs. And they say, when you get down to the job centre, 38 hours a week constitutes proper job searching. And then, of course, because your brain is fried, because your mental health is off the scale, they say, well, go and get some help from Mind, yeah? Or they say, go and talk to your GP, and he tries to help you, but he can't, because the Tories have cut the NHS, cut mental health services, like they're doing in Great Yarmouth, discharging people from care who aren't even ready to be discharged from care. And why are they doing that? Moving those people towards prison or death. The hope of the Tories, of course, is that even with all the bullshit they're coming out with about caring about mentally ill people, the hope of the Tories, of course, is that sanction, not leaving you any money to live, have like a roof like this one over your head, not allowing you, one second, even any money to, shall we say, eat, yeah. But when they cut the money in, I can't even notice that they are not Warburtons. I hate that bastard. Yeah, they're not Warburtons, but when the Tories cut the money, what when you can't even afford one of these? Or as it says in the importance being earnest, are there any muffins? No, sir, not even for ready money. But of course, if you're a loyal, royal, it ain't all tea sipping and eating crumpet. Well, it will be for quite a lot, won't it? How many of those people that are homeless are also mentally ill? How many of them are going to die? The Tories think the more the merrier. Prison or death. Those are your two alternatives under the Tories. There's nothing in between. Over here we have prison, and over here we have death. There's no space in between. It's prison or death. Wake up, will you? If you're mentally ill in particular, wake up! They're killing the NHS. They're making it more likely that we, and my wife particularly, are likely to take our own lives because we're so depressed. They're killing us. Do something about it. Don't royal wedding it and rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Hurrah! 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 Save our NHS. Write to your MP. Send them this bloody video. NHS mental health services in Great Yarmouth, Northgate and other places. Wards are being closed. Beds are being taken out of service, and staff are not being recruited, and patients are being discharged while they're still sick. Do something about it. Before the likes of me won't be posting anything else. Before May's Lady Macbeth, diarist cruelty. Just think of that line for a second. Diarist cruelty. Oh, and a novel by Philip Pullman. The Subtle Knife. And they're subtle about it. It's cruel, but she's subtle how she does it. Me, are regarded as wertlos Essers. Wertlos Essers. No use. Worthless eaters. Of no value to the economy at all. Absolutely not producing anything. Getting everything. Producing nothing. No value to the economy. Might as well be dead. Tory eugenics. And if you're old, and if you're sick as well, and if you're a kid, well, you might grow up with a school meal, then again you might not. Tory eugenics. Just think about that while you celebrate the royal wedding.